Eala wins Evonne Goolagong Key Trophy in Kooyong Classic. Alexander Alex captured the Evonne Goolagong Key Trophy at the recently concluded Kooyong Classic in Australia. The exhibition tournament announced Eala's achievement on Friday through its social media account. "We are happy to announce the winner of the Evonne Goolagong Cawley Trophy is Alexander Eala. The tournament said congratulations to our women's 2026 Kooyong Classic champion. In the tournament, Eala defeated Donna Vick 6-3, 6-4. The trophy is named after Australian tennis icon Evonne Goolagong, a former world number 1 and a 4-time Australian Open champion. She also has titles in the French Open and the Wimbledon. Eala now shifts her focus to the Australian Open, where she will face American Alicia Parks in the first round. In 2025, Eala had a historic season where she entered the WTA Top 100, won her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara and captured her first Southeast Asian Games gold medal. 2025 SEA Games. Eala with a gold medal. When the grass remembered her name. The grass at Kooyong does not forget. It remembers wooden rackets and whispered applause. Remembers when tennis was played in whites so bright they seemed to defy time. It remembers Evonne gliding, smiling, belonging everywhere she stood. And on a summer afternoon beneath an Australian sky, the grass learned a new name. Alexander Eala. The Kooyong Classic has always been more than an exhibition. It is a conversation between generations, a ceremonial clearing of the throat before the roar of the Australian Open. Champions come here not merely to win, but to listen to history, to expectation, to the quiet voice that asks if you are ready. When Eala lifted the Evonne Goolagong Cawley Trophy, she was not just holding silver. She was holding a moment that stretched far beyond the baseline. A name spoken softly at first. For years, Eala's name traveled quietly across oceans. It moved through junior draws and academy courts, through early mornings and late evenings, through sacrifice disguised as routine. From the Philippines, a country where basketball rims outnumber tennis courts, her ambitions sounded almost improbable. Yet improbability has always been the language of pioneers. At Kooyong, that improbability found its echo. The Evonne Goolagong Cawley Trophy is not an ordinary prize. It bears the name of a woman who redefined grace in sport, who proved that joy and excellence need not be opposites. To win a trophy named after Evonne is to be invited into a lineage that values more than power or precision. It honors spirit. Alexis Tennis speaks that language fluently. Grass, like memory, is alive. Grass courts demand honesty. They do not forgive hesitation, nor do they reward excess. The bounce is low, the rally is brief, the decision's final. On grass, you are exposed, not just physically, but emotionally. Every step leaves a trace. As Eala moved across the Kooyong court, there was a sense of dialogue between footwork and faith. She did not overpower the grass. She negotiated with it. Each shot felt deliberate, as though she were aware that this surface once carried champions whose shadows still lingered near the service line. In that awareness was maturity beyond years. Winning without noise. What made Eala's victory resonate was not spectacle, but composure. In a sport increasingly dominated by volume, bigger serves, louder celebrations, constant disruption, her win arrived with clarity. There was no need to announce it. The tennis spoke. She played as though she understood that Kooyong rewards respect. Respect for the opponent, respect for the court, respect for the moment. When the final point ended and the applause rose, it did not feel sudden. It felt inevitable. The grass had already decided. Evonne's shadow, Evonne's smile. Evonne Goolagong's legacy is inseparable from identity. She played not to escape who she was, but to express it fully. In honoring her name, the Kooyong Classic honors authenticity. Eala, holding the trophy that bears Evonne's name, reflected that same truth. She did not become something else to win. She arrived as herself, Filipina, young, unafraid of expectation, and let the court adjust to her presence. It was easy in that moment to imagine Evonne watching with approval, not because of the result, but because of the way it was achieved. A victory that travels home. When trophies are lifted in Melbourne, echoes are often felt in Europe or North America. This one traveled differently. It crossed seas and time zones, landing in a country where tennis victories are still rare enough to feel miraculous. In the Philippines, courts filled with imagination. That day, young players saw proof, not promise, but proof that the distance between dream and reality can be crossed. that grass courts are not reserved for a chosen few, that history has room for new accents. Eala's win did not shout, but it spoke clearly enough to be heard thousands of miles away. The meaning of classic. The Kooyong Classic is called a classic for a reason. It resists urgency. It allows tennis to breathe. Winning here is not about rankings or points that end the world of sports. There are moments that transcend mere victory, moments that etch themselves into the tapestry of history, inspiring generations and redefining what is possible. Eala's triumphant capture of the Evonne Goolagong Cawley Trophy at the Kooyong Classic is one such moment, a story of talent, tenacity, and trailblazing courage. At first glance, the Kooyong Classic might appear as just another tournament, a prelude to the grandeur of the Australian Open, a stage where seasoned professionals fine-tune their craft before the eyes of the world. But for Eala, a young Filipino tennis prodigy, the tournament became a canvas for audacious dreams, a platform where she shattered expectations, and a stage where history beckoned her name. A journey defined by grit and grace. Eala's rise in the tennis world is nothing short of meteoric. Hailing from the Philippines, a nation better known for basketball than tennis, she carries the weight of being a trailblazer. Every swing of her racket, every sprint across the court, and every well-timed volley is a declaration that talent knows no borders. Her journey is a testament to the fusion of discipline, innate skill, and an unyielding spirit, a combination that propelled her from junior circuits to international prominence. The road to Kooyong was paved with relentless dedication. Early mornings, grueling training sessions, and the mental resilience needed to compete against the world's best could have deterred many. But Alex thrived under pressure. Her preparation reflected a rare maturity, a recognition that to break boundaries, one must first master oneself. The Kooyong Classic, where legends are made. The Kooyong Classic is steeped in history, named after the revered Australian champion Evonne Goolagong Cawley, whose elegance on the court captured hearts around the globe. Winning the Evonne Goolagong Cawley Trophy is more than a testament to skill. It is an induction into a lineage of excellence and sportsmanship. For Alex, lifting the trophy was both a